Hey there, good morning. My name's Vikram Diol. And today I wanted to talk about 5 tips to help you increase your sales. Let me give you a little story real quick. Have you ever gone into some place and you meet somebody? It could be like a Best Buy. For some reason, Best Buy just pops out to me. And you meet this person and you have all these questions, and they just tell you about how great Best Buy is. And they just tell you about how great the computer is, but they don't ask you what you need, right? So you're asking, you tell them, I want a computer that's fast, and they don't ask you what you're going to use it for. You say, I need a computer that can do a lot of multitasking. They don't ask, what kind of things are you multitasking? Are you playing a bunch of different games? Are you doing a lot of emails and word processing, things like that, right? So they don't tell you what you need, and then the way you're talking sounds like you want the most expensive computer because they never asked you what your budget was. And when you leave, you end up not buying anything because none of your questions got answered, and they didn't ask you questions to make you get better answers to them. So you leave and you're confused and you're like, oh gosh, I need a computer, but I don't know where to go. And then you go somewhere else and they say to you, let me take a couple of minutes to get to know what your needs are. Let me take a couple of minutes to get to know what you do with this computer. Let me get a couple of minutes to know about your lifestyle. Right? Are you going to be traveling with this computer? Does it need to be lightweight? Is it going to be something that's connected to multiple monitors? Are you going to be doing multiple different things on it? Are you going to be doing video editing? Are you going to be doing website building? Are you going to be doing predominantly emails and web-based services? What are you using the computer for? And then they can find the right product for you. Do you want to spend $500 or do you want to spend $5,000? Right? They start asking all these questions. And the better their questions, the more they can direct you into one or two or three products for you to make a decision based off of. Right? Here's the low range, here's the medium, here's the high range. So the difference between what an average, ordinary, not exciting salesperson and a truly exciting, extraordinary salesperson is one of them cares a lot more about you, the other one cares a lot more about them. If you care about your customer more than you care about yourself, then you will always do well with them, right? When I used to sell knives, people would say, these are expensive. I said, yes, they are. They're very expensive. I agree. I hear you. 800 bucks for, a big set of knives back in 2000 is a lot of money. The one thing I know though, is that I will spend the $100 or $200 or $300 that I make much faster than you're going to get rid of these products and services, right? These knives will be here on your table for 20 years. I'm going to spend the money in 15 minutes. I said, so rest assured that you will have a good product. And I sold a lot of knives because I wasn't selling. I was figuring out what their needs were. So here's 5 tips, right? Here's 5 tips that you can use. Number 1, follow the golden rule. Always put yourself in your customer's shoes. All right, it's the way you start life. Always think about your customer before you think about yourself. Think about how your services and your products fit into their world. Number 2, be prepared, right? Know a little bit about your customer. Know at least their social media profiles, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok. You can see a lot about a person's personality by how they show up online. And if you can't find anything about them online, then try to get to know some things about them. Try to find out if you have mutual friends, ask questions. Maybe you got to call them up prior and do like a small little interview. But try to get to know them before your in person or your meeting or Zoom call or whatever you do to meet your customers and clients. Listen. Number 3 is listen. One of the things that I used to do is I would actually bite my tongue. And after somebody stopped talking, I would have a pause. I'd bite my tongue and I'd go, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Because I then allowed myself 2 to 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds after they finished talking to process what they said, and then I could repeat back to them whatever it was that I needed to repeat to them. So by biting my tongue, I was putting in a pause. So I didn't have to think about what I wanted to respond to them while they were talking. I could actually just focus on them and listen. Another thing, I get ADD, and if I'm in a public place, I look around at all the people walking. So people think I'm not listening, so I write everything down. Right? I write notes and I take notes, and I'll be. Do you mind if I write some things down and I have a notebook or I'll have my cell phone out? And they go, no, not at all. Why? We're just having. I said I sometimes get easily distracted, and I want to make sure that if I'm with you, that I'm giving you my whole attention. And so sometimes if I write things down, it allows me to not be distracted. And I'm just honest with them, right? Being authentic. That's super important. So I wrote this quote down, and it's being prepared allows you to be authentic, right? Being prepared allows you to be authentic. When you're prepared to meet, when you know what you're going to say, when you know what questions you're going to ask, when you know what services you need to provide because you interviewed them prior, you found out what they like online, social media, you now can build a conversation. And people say, oh, that's manipulative. No, it's not. You're not selling them snake oil. So number 3 is listen. Number 4 is think of customers for life, right? Think of customers for life. This isn't one shot, thank you, one and done, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. It's not that. These are people you want to do business with for the rest of your life. And so think about doing business with them for life. So how would you take care of somebody that you expect to see at your Christmas party in 5 years? Would that change what you're doing? Hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, that's okay. It's okay to think long term. And a lot of us don't. A lot of us think if we can just get through this one transaction with this person, if we can just get through the next transaction, if we can get them through next year, if we can get them through the next quarter, well, what if you think about getting them through the next decade, the next century, right? Think about all the Christmas parties that you're going to have for your customers. And they're going to be there 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years down the road, right? Think long term with your customers. Train yourself and your sales team to think long term. It's not about the next commission. It's about the next 100 commissions. And then number 5 is be honest and be authentic, right? Be honest and be authentic. I can't tell you how much business I've won by being honest with people, right? Yesterday I was talking to a buddy and we were talking about creating a referral program, and we own the same franchise. So we're talking about creating a referral program and a review program, right? How do we get reviews? How do we get referrals? And I said, just tell them honestly. Just tell the customers honestly. Hey, this week because of COVID, we're all kind of hurting for money. So this week, what we're doing is we're actually getting paid $5 if you put me into a review. If you put my name into a review on Yelp, Facebook, Google, if you put my name in a review, I get $5. And I know it's not a lot of money, but it helps me right now. And everybody could use an extra $5. And we're trying to grow the business, right? Be honest, be authentic. You're not lying. That's exactly what you're trying to do. I'm trying to get more people like you into my business. And I get $5 for just doing my job, extra on top of it as a bonus, if you put my name into a review. Well, sheesh, that's it. Yeah. I can text you a link too to make it easy. Really? Oh yeah, I'd love to do that. Pull out your cell phone, send them the link. Easy peasy, right? You're honest, you're authentic. Same thing with our referral program, right? Our business isn't generating the referrals that we want from our sales team, right? So there's a couple of people who can generate a lot of referrals in the business, and then there's some that just don't get it. And so just be honest with your customer. Hey, if you give us a referral, I get an additional $5 bonus. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot of money to you, but for me right now, post-COVID, where we were working limited hours, if I get 10 people a week, that's an extra $200 a month in my pocket. That allows me to take my girlfriend, my fiance out on a date. Oh, well, crap. Honey, you know we love you. We're gonna sit here. Here's 5 referrals. Does that help you more? Yes, it does. I get $25 instead of five. Well, if I give you 100, do you get 500? Yeah, yes, I do. Okay, well, here I'm gonna come back with my cell phone. I hope you have a lot of paper and pen. Just be honest with people. So, in order to be a great salesperson, I think the first one's always the best one. Is put yourself in other people's shoes, right? Maya Angelou said, "People don't care about what you said. People don't care about the products and services you offered. People only care about and they only remember how you made them feel. So if you can make them feel like they're special, if you can make them feel like they're loved and worthy, they're going to reciprocate back to you. Hey, I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope that these tips help you.